can guess what I'm about to do on this live. I titled it, I left it in the description box. Yeah. Hi. Hi, welcome to my live. I'm about to cook sweet potatoes. I'm so happy I got someone came in. Oh, that happens. Okay, so I have the oven set to 350. No, oven set to 350. It's you can't see it, but it's warm. Listen to a little church on my dad's tablet. So let's start to get ready. So what we're gonna need are the yam, partially used, huge, which is why I didn't use it all at once the other time. If I was just eating yams, the first time I used it, probably still wouldn't have ate it all at once. So here's this yam. Sausage, down home brand hickory smoked sausage. They got all of this. This is a lot of food. And bell pepper. I tried raw bell pepper for the first time the other day. I know people do that. Green bell pepper, probably my least favorite. Red bell pepper, at this point, my most favorite. My dishes. Look at all these dishes I have. I got to clean. As you can see, I have cleaning to do, but I have to clean all these dishes too. The good thing is, I have time. Anyway, go ahead and use this right here. The pan that I want to use to cook in is nice and clean. I might need two, actually. Right. You're not supposed to let this knife sit in water. This little $3 knife that I got from the dollar store. You're not supposed to let it sit in water. I just had to sit in water for hours. Like I don't like nice stuff. It's like I don't like nice stuff. Okay. So I got the knife. Now I'm going to wash my hands. Y'all, the amount of time that I spend washing my poor, old, ashy, dry, dehydrated hands is sad. All right. So what I did the last time I did it was I put a little bit of oil on the yams, just a little bit of Louisiana vegetable oil on the yams, and I put salt on them. They tasted fine, but I like for my yams to taste sweet-ish. So I'm gonna try to remember not to put any. I'm not even going to use all the sausage after all. I'm going to cut it up like this. If for some reason I have a disturbing taste in my mouth, So that's what's bothering me.
And it's in that revelation where we begin a journey to begin a new way of being.
So that's the sausage.
Just from being able to say, God, I don't know. Now tell me what to do. But Adam and Eve never got that far because when God asked
I have my
questions,
dad's drink frozen in the refrigerator. Hopefully it thaws out by the time he gets here. I might have to sit it outside, like on the counter, so that it's thawed out when he gets here and he can actually drink it.
Now let's be clear. I'm not saying had they answered.
So I'm going to go ahead and transfer the sausage over here just so that I can have more time.
Because he had already said by his word.
I mean, more space on this plate.
He's not going to go against his word. So I'm not saying had they done that, oh well, we would have had a happy. That's what I'm saying. But we also do not know what would have happened after. We know they would have died. But everything that happened from that point was based on the answers that he gave to God. It wasn't just
I was trying to decide if I was going to cut this up into 3 separate servings. And I am going to cut it up into 3 separate servings. So now we're going to take the skin off of the yam. I would use a peeler, but it's dirty and I don't feel like cleaning it. So I'm just going to use my knife. You know, don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. As you see, I'm just letting it fall into the counter. I'm going to pick this up afterwards when I'm done. You know, getting everything in the oven. It's not going to take long at all. So there's that cut up, right? Now I'm going to take it to the counter. I mean, the sink. Rinse it off. Some cold water. So there's my yam, ready to be cut into small enough pieces that it cooks around the same time that this cooks. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to cook it to where hopefully it cooks around the same amount of time that it would take the meat to cook. But if it doesn't, that's fine, because I cut the meat big enough, hopefully, to where it will not burn while the potato is softening. I like my potato pretty soft. It can have a little bite to it, but I don't want it to have too much bite to it. So I'm cutting it up smaller than I cut it up last time. I'm cutting up my potato smaller than I did last time, and I'm cutting my sausage bigger than I did last time. I try to have these finish closer to around the same time. So look at this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna say try. I'm not gonna put any salt on these bad boys. Not while they're cooking. I almost don't want to put the oil on it, to be honest, because I feel like it's interfering with the flavor of the yam. So I think what I will do actually is I'm going to line the bottom of, I don't know, I might put a little oil or butter on the bottom of this pan, because I don't want the flavor of the yams to be messed with. I love me some raw yams. So, not raw, but unseasoned yams. So there's my yams. Okay. So, and get a little butter. Again, I'm doing this with a really unpleasant taste in my mouth.
Of the people that you brought me in my life.
So maybe I shouldn't be eating right now.
Forgiveness and how you
I don't know. Like I said,
was once this
I
way.
wrote in the
Come on,
post of this,
let's
like I'm having a lot of gastrointestinal
And these were
issues.
valid things to love the Lord for.
So
My journey as a lover of Christ blows my mind every day I think about it. Because I know where I was, I know who I am, I know the idea of where He's
I
taking
might
me.
actually leave that. I'm gonna leave that in the pan because I don't want to waste it. So this is what my pan is looking like right now. A pat of butter and sausage. So you put the yams.
As I'm listening there, I was like,
Okay. Now I got my sausage and my yams in there, and now y'all, can I tell you, this meal is so good. I mean, how can you go wrong with sausage and peppers, right?
Another moment I said, now if my wife came to me and was like, baby, why do you love me? I can't be like, because you cook.
Classic, right? It's gonna, when I tell y'all this is gonna be good, it's gonna be good because I've had it before. Now here's my pretty pepper that was on sale at Super One, 2 for $1. And look at the size of this. I don't have to explain to you about the price of food, okay? 2 of these for $1, which is, you know, but come on, not bad.
Somehow, I have entered into a posture where my love for God first comes from my heart.
Okay,
in the things that
so I'm gonna cut off the
I
top.
was immediately convicted.
I've seen really cool videos about how to cut bell pepper. I cannot remember how that went. So, bam,
So now
got that
I
off.
had to start to meditate on who God is and how God has expressed Himself to me. The attributes of who He is as a healer,
So I actually don't want to waste any of this food
as a protector,
since I'm cooking it.
who never lies, as one whose word shall not return unto Him void.
And I just don't want to waste it.
Looking at God and I'm meditating on all
So
of
that I'm just going to take about this half of the bell pepper.
even the simple ways of the wind. I can be standing outside and I close my eyes and all
You know what
I
I'm
need
thinking
to
of
hear
right
is
now? An heirloom tomato. It's been a while since I've
just a little bit.
got one of those bad boys for myself.
One of my favorite places, probably my favorite
So,
place,
like,
is the beach.
I need to get some more heirloom tomatoes.
But not for the reasons everybody probably loves the beach.
So cutting these up, I like my like I said, I have ate it raw before.
Those waves
It's perfectly fine. So it's not a flavor thing. I do plan on seasoning these actually though, and my sausage, but it's not a flavor thing. It's just I want it to be cooked pretty well. This is another thing that I don't want it to be too crunchy. Some crunch, but not, you know, I don't want it to be raw
of how God expresses Himself
right now.
through creation. And I become instantly grateful for who
So
He
putting
is
this
and
in
how
there.
He takes the time to show Himself to us
It's
in
going
the big
well.
ways and the little ways. And He does not
Okay, and it's
have to.
pretty. Look at this.
Remember, He created
So,
everything in 6 days.
sausage.
On the 7th day, He rested because He said He was done.
Yams,
In other words,
bell
I have
pepper,
nothing to
pat butter, and I'm gonna take this seasoning, this Cajun spice seasoning, and I'm gonna try to put it on the bell pepper and the sausage without getting the sweet potato.
No matter how receptive I might be, no matter the things I may have done or the things that He knows I'm about to do, God will still take the time to reveal
All right.
creation and its wonder and its
Now it's gonna go in the
nature
oven
to any of us in a given
for
That's an amazing God.
like 20 minutes,
And so
if not longer.
my meditation
It's on 350. I might turn it down even lower. Like I said, I don't want anything to burn,
God, I
namely
love you because you are
the bell pepper
continuously
and mostly the meat is what I'm talking about. I don't want it to burn,
I love
but I
you
like my meat
because
to have a little
you
burn
have
on it anyway.
ability to be
The bell
here
pepper
now
is juicy.
and in my
What I'm
past,
worried about is
in my present,
the sweet
and
potato cooking
there
long
in
enough.
all three.
So that
At the
is
same
lunch
time,
put in the
thinking
oven.
about me and everybody else, but making me feel like I'm a favorite because I am. you are too. We're all his favorite.
Bell pepper going
He's the
away.
greatest dad in the world. He makes everybody feel like his favorite all the time. And so
I cleaned out the refrigerator earlier. So the refrigerator is nice and clean and ready
the shift in perspective
to receive
comes if I allow
leftovers.
God's question to hit me and to be honest in my response. There was no right or wrong answer. It's not like what I said about what God had done in my life was wrong. Because he did those things, and how I feel about what he's done to my life has not changed. There is a depth to it now that I am now understanding I need to keep at the forefront of my time with him.
And we got
So my meditation
and we got
on
fish
the
to
Lord has
fry.
changed.
Y'all.
Yourself to me to who you are.
My dad was talking about making some burgers. So we could make him a burger for sure. We can make him a burger. I can make him a burger. So that's nice. He can get his burger and I can get some spaghetti with some goddamn bell pepper. I'm afraid to prop this up because I keep dropping it and it's not just falling. It's sprinting.
So now my eyes, you can see it right now. Wild.
So, you know what's funny?
God's gonna show me another party today.
I don't know if it's funny.
Come on.
Hold on.
Where is it? Who is it? Who is he going to show himself through today? The person, the ornery bus driver who always puts everybody on the bus in a bad mood. I'm going to take that bus today and he's to praise the Lord. Because God decided that day he wanted to show himself through.
What's funny is, damn, what was I going to say? Oh, y'all, I love natural light. I love natural light, but sometimes I find myself in this living room thinking, why is it so bright? I wish I could turn the light. It's good, hopefully, for my plant Lily. I was reading about plants and it was talking about house plants. It was like a good room to put a plant is somewhere where it will get a whole, where the room doesn't need to have indoor electricity like lights on for it to be bright enough during the day for people to comfortably exist. They're like, that's a good level of natural light for your plant to receive. So I think Lily gets a good bit of light in this room. See, look at this. That's the window that is, and the window behind me, of course, that's providing such amazing lighting in this room. So amazing that sometimes I wonder if the light is on and if I need to turn the light off. And the answer is no, the light is not on. Okay. It's just bright as shit in here. It's a cold day today. I really don't have much here. And by I really don't have much, I really, really don't. Good. I'm just gonna, roll a little something. That's probably not gonna do much for me, but it's gonna do enough.
to them at this time. You only listen to this group in the dark. You never listen to them in the morning. You only listen to them in the car when you pregame to turn up where you're about to go, but you never actually bring them to the crib. Why do you eat what you eat? Is that what you're eating right now giving me honor and glory, or is it giving you honor and glory? Why do you wear what you wear when you wear it? What are you trying to show in the moment that you wear what you wear when you wear it? Are you trying to show someone me, or are you trying to show them you? These are the easy questions I'm giving you. I'm giving you the lobs. He hit me with a why do you love me? Are you serious right now? Y'all, I was under pressure.
My phone, my laptop only has 7% left. So this is this last is not gonna keep going too much longer.
Every day.
Oof.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do to my hair.
I'm actually gonna take ponytails out. Oof.
But I felt like shit, this hurts. Feel like I'm gonna be out there in the cabins. Baby, you're seeing get over it with me. You're seeing me be with some of the details, okay? I should have made that the live. I should have made that the live. But after this, I gotta pack bags. I ain't packed shit. And I'm going to the one in Nashville. That's what I'm saying, baby. I am tight. And it didn't even feel that tight like when she first did. Because I'll be honest, she did ask me.
I've been cutting my fingers a lot
And I lied and said yes.
on the days that I start cleaning.
She did not feel
It's like,
it feels now.
and I've done it twice now, and that's a lot to me. It's like, why?
Like, bitch, I just had 2 of these kinds of rubber bands plus the black one. Little Exo scalp just couldn't take it any longer. Super relief. Wait until I undo this. That would be so much relief.
Right now, I'm watching Michaela take. I forget how long ago this video is from. I'm watching her take her hair down. Y'all, I remember the first time I watched the video, I was like,
Scalp, I'm so sorry.
I couldn't wait for her to get her hair done, to get her hair taken down. Cause I know that shit hurts. I was like, ooh.
The top part, like I need to like spray it. Use that to I got stuff in here thrown in the closet. Don't want to do it. But my hair, my bathroom stuff is in here that I haven't unpacked because I did some like little clear containers and shit to fit everything under my bathroom sink.
But recently, I just don't care.
Rice water. A little nervous Yes, I'm so sorry, Scout. Ooh, that hurt. Although it's a bar. Hold up. My camera.
Might just find common ground after all. I can multitask. You decided to take me up on my offer? It's a great deal. I'll take it.
It looked like it hurt, but I promise you it did not hurt at all. Like, it felt like a little poke. Like, how my nails feel on my face is how I felt. A little poke, and then I felt another little poke for the second poke.
$100 so we can unlock the apartment complex. So I'm no longer the biggest, beautiful, blackest queen he's ever seen in his life. Now I'm a baby. Back to the drawing board. So I did not send my king the $100 so he could unlock the apartment complex. So I'm no longer the biggest, beautiful, blackest queen he's ever seen in his life. Now I'm a baby.
And the reason why
Back to the drawing board.
is because I just feel like dermals don't heal good. And at least with this, if I take it out, I just have two little knots. And clearly, y'all see my face already. If it come down to it, baby, I'll give me two little tiny ass tattoos over the dots. But dermals be leaving your skin black and like just fucked up.
Good. Y'all, I'm trying a community of like-minded individuals. And I'm trying to like wrestle with the idea of what that looks like.
I really don't feel like washing my hair and shit. That'll be tomorrow's task before I leave. If I wanted to wear my hair like this, the bad bitch could. Because I got some more. I see on my birthday TikTok. Please. I don't know why my TikToks have all of a sudden been wanting to be on the For You page, but I don't like it. Because I did not be expecting nobody to see me like that on TikTok. Bitch, that was embarrassing. I was joking, and everybody think I was dead ass.
You know what I start doing?
The swelling from my lip. What did we go down?
It's like, how am I going to make these lives poppin' without anybody in here yet? Because what I do so far is I just, vibe out on live. But how am I going to make it popping when, it's just me in here? So for instance, I guess it'll be like a activity-based live. So, and I'm cooking lunch. Right now I'm sitting down, chilling, watching. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Oh, I got 3% left anyway, so it's time.